Putin suffered a serious setback when sanctions began to harm Russia's military-industrial complex. The Russian military suffered huge losses in both personnel and equipment during the ill-fated invasion of Ukraine. Putin's forces are trying to regroup for an expected new offensive in Ukraine's east and are desperately trying to restock and replace destroyed equipment. However, stringent sanctions have targeted Russia's defense industry, which heavily relies on imported parts from the West. The latest weapon to be affected by the import embargo is the Buk air missile system, whose production has reportedly almost ground to a halt. Lesia Vasilenko, a Ukrainian MP, tweeted, "Sanctions work. Russia can no longer buy components for anti-air missile systems Buk and similar. Production levels fall close to zero. Eventually this will reduce attacks on Ukraine. But the sanctions must keep going." The Buk is a mobile, radar-guided surface-to-air missile system with a fearsome reputation. Western sanctions have also halted tank production at Russia's Uralvagonzavod in Nizhny Tagil. The company is the largest manufacturer of battle tanks in the world and is owned by the state corporation Rostec. Rostec's CEO is Sergei Kamazov, a former KGB agent and high-ranking general who befriended Putin when they both served in East Germany in the 1980s. Margot Gontar, a Ukrainian journalist, broke the news about the factory's closure on Saturday. She said, "Russia's Uralvagonzavod shuts down production. It will no longer be able to assemble any of T-72 tank, main RU tank, or newer T-90 and T-14 tanks, Armata. Reason: lack of imported components. It means more saved UA lives, is direct result of Western sanctions which should continue." Russian forces have taken an absolute hammering in the face of fierce resistance from the Ukrainian army. The General Staff of the Ukrainian Armed Forces claims over 20,000 Russian soldiers have died since the start of the conflict. They also say they have destroyed more than 700 tanks, 165 planes, and 146 helicopters. The Russian army has around 170 battalion tactical groups, BTG, and deployed some 65 to Ukraine. Each BTG has approximately 600 to 800 officers and soldiers, of whom roughly 200 are infantrymen, equipped with vehicles typically including roughly 10 tanks and 40 infantry fighting vehicles. On Sunday, Russia stepped up its bombardment of Ukrainian cities, hitting Lviv in the west with a number of missiles.